Hey, y'all need to cut that shit off. Alright guys, so I want to talk to you about approaching your tee work. I've seen it done several ways. I'm going to show you guys the way I prefer to do it. When I'm hitting off the tee, I always focus on staying inside the baseball. Whether I'm working on the outside pitch, I'm working on the pitch down the middle, or I'm working on the pitch on the inside. My focus is always to stay on the inner half of the baseball. That way I can continue to get drive through. I really want to get that punch where I'm palm up, palm down, and stay palm up, palm down for as long as I can. The further that my bat starts to get out front, though, the more it starts to roll over. That prevents me from staying inside the baseball, really trying to keep my barrel behind my hands. This is the position that I want to be in when I'm hitting every single baseball that I can. So I'm going to show you guys a couple different setups to help you do that. So the first one you're looking at, this is a setup with the 2-seam grip. I've seen guys do it this way. This is the way I prefer to do it. Another way that I've seen is with the 4-seam grip. When you're setting up here, some guys, they'll set it up with the C facing the hitter, so the C is open this way, and they'll aim for the inside part of that C. Or guys will set up the 4-seam grip this way and have them aim for that inside seam there. Me, like I said, I prefer to do it here and aim for that inside seam. It keeps me closer to the middle of the baseball. That's just what I prefer to do. Another thing that you can do to help you guys understand staying inside the baseball and going with pitches, especially when I set up with younger guys, if I'm really trying to emphasize going with pitches, if the ball's set up on the outside, which is where this ball's set up here, that I'll make sure that I set that seam up like that so I can have them envision that ball being hit on that line. Or if I'm going up the middle, I'll set up that 2-seam grip with it straight ahead. Or if I'm going inside, I'll set up that 2-seam grip with the ball going slightly this way. But the focus is always going to be on that inside seam right there. Whether I'm outside, middle, or inside, it's always going to be on that inside seam. And so when I'm focused on that and I'm driving through that pitch, what it should look like is this right here. Hopefully I'll hit the camera. And staying through that inside seam as much as possible.